Hello. Impromptu live in case anybody shows up on a Friday night. Hello, Lauren C. How are you? Hello, Lanny. How are you? So, I have landed. I am in Minnesota. I've been here all day. But I'm just getting to the hotel. Today has been a really good day, you guys. My flight was super easy. I did get really tired. But other than that, I am safe. We have toured Pat's new facility, you guys. And I cannot contain my elation, my delight, my excitement for Pat's new adventure. This place is amazing. This place not only has a great apartment for her, we looked at two of the models, and it will depend on her. She has something called a waiver that will be assisting, that's how she's getting this apartment in a assisted living. So the apartment is great. The facility is amazing. The amount of activities that they have for people. So forgive me, but I've never had any experience with assisted living. So I was personally impressed with the fact that they have their little calendar of events, you guys, is amazing. She's gonna have so many things. She might ditch us. She may ditch us. Because there's going to be so many opportunities for her to meet her neighbors. This assisted living facility is set up like a hotel, so there are no outside entrances. There's a security person up front, and to get to all of the rooms, it's like a hotel. So there are no outside entrances, which I think is great. She will have a little pendant necklace that she wears in case she has any issues. Of course, they will help her with her meds. They will help her. They will continue physical therapy. They will allow us to, or they're going to put in a refrigerator in her room so that, because her room is like a studio, it doesn't have a kitchen or anything. It has a really big bathroom, but they're going to put a refrigerator in there for us, even if it's just a mini fridge, so that she can keep her ice packs cool and her Pepsi. So Minnesota doesn't have sweet tea. Yeah, Minnesota doesn't have sweet tea. They have iced tea. And so I had to ask if that had sugar in it, and it does not. So right now I have a Dunkin', and I am not seeing anybody's comments. So if you got there. Yeah, so everything has gone really well. They even do crafting, you guys. They have crafting on the calendar once. And so, with all of Pat's craft supplies, what we don't bring here, we're setting her up a craft area. That was very important for us and her, obviously. But we are setting up her little craft corner in her little room, and we're going to put some craft supplies in her closet so that when she's able to craft again, that she has those things on hand, but the overflow that we thought we were going to have to donate to a church or something, we actually met with the program director at the facility and asked, could they use the supplies? So she was very happy. And I know Pat will be happy. We did talk to her afterwards, and she's dying to get out of there, of course, but she was okay with donating everything that she can't keep in her apartment. She's donating it to the center so that everybody can use it. So that's super sweet. And that was a big concern for us because Pat has, she's an avid crafter like all of us. So imagine having to get rid of most of your supplies. Like, that would crush me. So I haven't seen her old apartment yet. I don't know, what we're looking at as far as the volume, but her Sue says it's a lot. So that I need to prepare. And in my head I'm thinking, I'm a crafter and my room looks like a tornado hit it most days. So is it really that bad? We don't know yet, but we have our list of the furniture pieces that usually residents bring, and Pat has everything that she needs already. So we don't really have to buy anything for her for this new room. Her waiver is also going to pay for a new wheelchair, her walker, and her shower chair. So we have that coming. And let's see, what other updates are there? Let's see. Hey, Sabrina. I don't know, Sabrina, I did answer your message, but I'm not sure, honestly, if it went through because my phone was on airplane mode and I didn't know how that really worked. So, I got off the plane and Sue was like literally right there by the door to pick me up. And we went to the new apartment, of course, and toured the grounds, the apartments. I have a paperwork packet here that I have to fill out and take back to them tomorrow. We're going to get the keys tomorrow and be able to move in her stuff tomorrow. Then we are going to work at her old apartment on Sunday and help clean that out a little bit more. And then on Monday morning, oh, and I get to meet Pat tomorrow. I had to make a little appointment. If we can't make that time frame, we're just going to have Pat come out on the sidewalk so that I get to meet her. And she can barely stand it that I'm here. And she can't see me yet. Like, I'm so close. Alicia is making fun of me because they don't have sweet tea here. I told her to. So, yeah. I can't really think of anything else. Just wanted everybody to know that I am safe and sound in Minnesota. I had a great flight. The heat here is a little bit different than Georgia. I will say that. It's quite hot here. I have a slight headache, I think, just from the plane ride and the pressure and all that stuff. But other than that, I am great. I am excited to take a hot bath and get some good rest tonight for the big move day tomorrow. So I've called my mama. I've called my husband, my son. I've made all my pertinent phone calls. I've called Tootsie. So oh, Cynthia, it's humbling to be able to do this for Pat. If we didn't band together, and I'm not taking all of the credit here, man, you guys that are on right now have helped us along the way. Like, if we didn't have y'all's support, if the boys hadn't had y'all's support, um, I'm really afraid to know what might have had to happen to them. Um, it was a group effort here for sure. So you guys, I appreciate you guys as much as, I'm just the vessel. That's all I am. I am simply the vessel, and, um, you know, it is what it is. So I hope that if I ever need help like this one day, that, I can call on a sister, and you guys. Yes, Lauren, I will have her address potentially tomorrow of her actual apartment number, and you guys can still, I haven't talked to Susan about it yet, but I think it would be a good idea if just temporarily if we kept the cat fund, simply because, Pat won't be going out to the store um, to do, like, she doesn't have a kitchen, so she won't be doing groceries or anything. So I know that somebody has donated. Somebody has donated cat litter that Pat donated some of her kitchen stuff to that was in need. So they kind of swapped. So for some cat litter, blah 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 blah. The cat fund should stay up, yes, Lanny, just because um, we need to make sure that the cats are taken care of until Pat gets settled, because there's still some business type things that have to be done, and I won't be able to take care of that until, you know, later on. There's still some things that are probably going to have to happen between Sue taking Pat to her bank and getting some things straightened out. So I think it would just be safer if we had the cat fund for now, so that Susan can drop ship cat food and litter when she needs it. I'm not sure how much cat food we have in the apartment right now. The neighbor is feeding them tonight, and yeah, this was a blessing in disguise, because, Pat had been in her apartment since just before the pandemic started. On her birthday, actually, she and Sue, I think, went out to dinner. And then after that, she had not left her apartment, had the stroke in December, and now has been in the confines of rehab facilities. And excuse me, she's so bored. So it'll be great for her to have people. She loves people. She has even been, she in St. Ben's, she was going around to everybody's office, the administrators, her nurse and her case manager and things, and she was asking if she could stuff envelopes, um, because she was bored and she wants to feel like she has a purpose. And so, that just proves to me again that Secretary Pat is there, and she can't wait to find her notebook. I don't know, what capacity she'll have just yet. We're trying to figure out how we can she has free cable and she has free internet in her room. We have to figure out the phone situation. And unfortunately, right now, Pat cannot recognize, she knows she can look at the number and maybe read it, but she doesn't know how to, like, use the telephone. So she wouldn't know how to dial my phone number, 404. So we're trying to figure out a way on her tablet. Hey, Lisa. We're trying to figure out a way on her tablet that potentially, if anybody wants to call her, they can, and her call people. And Sue had an idea about um, uh, some sort of app. It's like FaceTime, but it's not. So we're going to look into that, because I don't know that I really want her fussing with a phone so much right now. She has worked a lot with therapy to try and regain some of her cognitive skills back. She can write her name with her left hand. Hello, um, the Eclectic Thrifter. I have 2 letters from you that I am hand delivering to Pat on Monday. Thank you. As well as other cards that people have sent. So, yes, Lauren, to go back to your question, yes, eventually everybody can start sending her things again. I just, yeah, that's what we're thinking, Cynthia. Maybe something that she can voice, like a voice app of some sort. I'm almost certain there are apps out there, but because we haven't really had to have them yet, I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are things that, I mean, they must cater to all sorts of disabilities. So I'm sure there's an option out there for us. But yeah, so I would not suggest sending Pat any craft supplies right now, because again, she only has use of her left hand. She's limited on her right. We are kind of letting her go back into crafting in stages. However, and this will make, if Susan watches this, this will make her heart happy too, and everybody. But I'm not familiar with what a May basket is, and maybe you guys know, but Pat made a May basket, and she tucked little candies in it, and she gave it to Sue as a gift. Yes, and those boxes have been gone through and separated. So a lot of these things, I hope it's okay with you guys, like Cynthia, that, you know, we all sent her things right as the stroke happened. And no, Lisa, she does not live by me. I flew out to Minnesota, and I am moving Pat into her assisted living home. But yeah, if you guys are okay with it, I am going to pack 2 totes, more if I can. She has a pretty big closet. We're going to pack a few totes with her tools, her crafty tools, as well as a good variety of crafty items, papers and you know, everything like that. Then we thought that we could ask the neighbor's girlfriend, who is a crafter, if she would, you know, even though we have been paying for them to take care of the boys, we just thought, as our community thinks, that it's just kind and nice, and to, you know, try and pay it forward, if she would like to come and look. She does not have that phone number anymore, Lisa, and won't. We're trying to figure out a way to either get her an app that she can answer on her phone, on her tablet, just because she cannot, she can't dial out. So we're trying to make it to where it's kind of voice command or something easy for her, because she can see a phone number, but she can't read it to know what it is. You know, she, for example, excuse me, for example, she, if I'm talking to her, she can say Susan Tootsie Tucker's name, and she gets a jolly out of it. She just laughs when she says Susan Tootsie Tucker. But then when I ask her who I am, she just says God chosen daughter, and she's always called me that. But she can't say Heather's Handmade Haven. She knows who I am, but she can't say my name yet. Which is fine. So she does have some lingering cognitive issues, but it's not because she has a comprehension issue. It's just she cannot put her words together. She has a hard time with nouns still. But you know, when she gets back with the boys, I think that she's going to improve even more. And yeah, nobody can say Heather's Handmade Haven anyway. So it's not unusual. But you know, she knows who we are. She's very excited to get back to. She has been watching YouTube. But I think that we're going to see leaps and bounds out of her once she is with civilization again, And once she is with her boys again, I mean, that's, you know, if you know Pat, you know those are her will to live. That's just the way it is. And it's amazing. They are her will. So I think that once they get back together again, it's going to make a world of difference in her recovery, you know, because she's stalemate. She's stalemate as it is. Uh, so, yeah. Um, I guess that's all I had for now, you guys. Tomorrow's a big day, and it's getting later here. So, I am probably. Thank you, Paula. Yes, her babies are going to make her stronger. We got her this far. Now the boys are going to get her the rest of the way, is how I feel. Um, I am going to chill with my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I really would have rather had a Dr. Pepper, but they don't have Dr. Pepper here. I'll have to hit up a convenience store tomorrow. Um, but yeah, you guys, I wanted to let y'all know that I am in the great state of Minnesota. Um, are her boys really young? No, and by her boys, if you don't know, they're cats. They're cats. And I want to say one is like 5 and one is 7 or 8. I did have an amazing dinner. Um, yes, eclectic thrifter. The boys, my brothers, are cats. It's okay. The cats are Tiger and Martin. And this facility that we found is the only place that would allow both cats. So another blessing, another blessing. I learned that her friend Sue is literally 7 minutes. Her apartment is 7 minutes away from the facility. So it's going to be amazing that Pat has a person here. God forbid if anything happens, Sue can be there in 7 minutes. Me, not so much. And yeah, so we were able to get both boys with her. Um, there's a perfect spot for their litter box out of the way in her bathroom. Her bathroom is enormous. So yeah, everything is gonna work out, and maybe I might not go live in her room or anything like that, but I'll probably give you guys a little tour, and then I called you heroic once before, Heather. You truly are to do this trip. Thank you. But again, I am just the vessel. I am simply the vessel. Um, but I'm proud to be her friend, and so I'm honoring her and doing this for her and for all of you guys. Um, hey Kayla, I will text you after this live. I sure will. Thank you, Paula. Um, you know, Alicia is doing okay, you guys. Continue to keep her in your thoughts. Um, she's doing okay. Her dog is great. She's still, uh, Alicia just finished her grading for this term that we were all anxiously awaiting to be over for her. So she just finished her grading. She entered those grades yesterday. And unfortunately, she has some medical tests coming up. And yeah, but otherwise, she's good, in good spirit. And she's probably watching. I'm plugged in right now too. But thank you for reminding me. I do have a swanky room. Look at that. No dogs, no husband. I have this big old bed right to myself. Hey, Susan. Oh, I hate that you guys are jumping on and I'm about to get off here, but I am going to go rest up. Yes, Kayla, I am in Minnesota. Minnesota. Kayla, they don't have sweet tea here. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I had the most amazing Cuban sandwich. Yep. True, Susan. Hey, Susan Tootsie Tucker. Yep. It moved really, really fast, Kayla. That is why I am here now. We literally were waiting on the state to approve her waiver. I got the waiver approved week before last, I believe it was. And then I had to wait. Okay, I'll call you. Then I had to wait on the apartment to approve her. They had to send a nurse out to meet Pat. So, um, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, they had to send a nurse out to do an evaluation of Pat. So once it happened really fast. And so I booked a flight with the help of my sweet, sweet angels on earth. Good job, Donna. I am so proud of you for getting your well. I think you're right, Lanny. And it's funny. This is an awkward position. Um, this is an awkward position to be in because I'm telling you guys, if it hadn't been for y'all's prayers, y'all, how'd that sound? Y'all. If it hadn't been for such a prayerful community and people who really genuinely love Pat and care about her well being, none of this would have been possible. And even though I am not a Christian, I say that in parentheses because I am, you guys, I'm a Buddhist. So it's hard for me. It almost, it almost makes me want to turn out. You know that phrase, turned out? Susan has almost turned me out to the Lord, which is a good thing. I mean, um, it's a good thing. It really is. Uh, yes, Paula. And he doesn't even mind using me as a vessel, even though I don't share the same faith. I think because I recognize that faith is greater than any of us, no matter what it may be or what it entails. I think that it speaks volumes. I think that it supersedes any human, you know, capability, and faith provides a way, and faith works through people. Um, and I'm proud to be a vessel. That's just the way it is. I don't mean to preach. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to preach. I don't do that on my channel. But it's important for me to let y'all know that this was a group effort. Yeah, sure, I'm here. Um, but it was because you guys, this path was placed in front of me and you guys supported me. So, anyway. Yep. You know what, you guys? I have had to tell our story a couple of times, and people are shocked. People have assumed, the new complex assumed that I was Pat's daughter. And Pat has, like I said earlier, Pat has always called me her God-chosen daughter. So, I call her Mama Pat when I talk to her on the phone. Hey, Mama Pat. So it's just second nature to us. But then when they figure out and I tell them the story that she's actually a complete stranger to me, that I only know her through YouTube and the telephone, they're astonished. They're astonished because how many communities can rally together like we have on not just this occasion, but on so many. How many communities can, like, this is the way the world is supposed to be. This is the perfect example of the way the world is supposed to be. And like Tootsie said earlier, it doesn't happen often enough. So for that, I'm proud that I'm able to do this because, yeah, that's just the way I feel. If we had more stuff like this in the world, then the world would not be a bad place after all. So, all right, you guys, with that said, I've been on for 30 minutes. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to step outside and call Kayla. It's really cold in this room, so I need to figure out the air conditioner here. So, because I'm freezing. And I'll keep you guys updated. Some way, somehow. I don't know if we'll go live when I meet Pat. That would be super fun. So we'll try to figure it out, but you guys stay tuned. If you have my number, text me. If you have my Instagram, whatever. I'll probably go to sleep early tonight, but you guys, I will stay in touch. I'll keep everybody updated. And as always, I love you guys. Pat loves you guys. And everyone is just so grateful for each other tonight. So everybody should give themselves a pat on the back. All right. Much love, you guys. Bye.